They'll try it right from McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So they're left facing a 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make...
Off to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Crackle 80.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back now, pressure coming. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. Gets it to the 15. Here in the 3rd. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Mike McDonald with his eyes glued to this field. His offense lining up for 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70.
Shotgun points. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This game can still go either way. Only 2 points separating these squads as we begin the 4th.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Into the hands of Kittle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get set, get set.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
19. Back. Like 50. 19 tight. Not Panther 11. Panther 11. That's Cowboy 80.
Milroe from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Walker now from the gun. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
Nick Bosa on the stop.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Back at midfield.
Ready? 60 Vikings. Warriors 7. 19 Lions. 18 Fighting.
Back to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards.
Viking 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
First down.
60 Bobcats. 60
First
Bobcats.
and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Milroe. First and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Milroe looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's going to get into the end zone. That extends their lead to 10 points.
22, 49ers 12. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. at the 43-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers gotta score in a hurry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Rise up. 11. 21. Ball, 12.
Purdy to throw it. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. And a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
You're not. 53. 21. Stop.
A run with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down by
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Off the play fake, Purdy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now...
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he finds some daylight. A pass the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Milrow. On the run to the right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown Seahawks. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game.
49ers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for
So the
Seattle.
lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the end zone, here comes Sky Moore. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Past the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Niners 8. Seahawks
I know it
6.
sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
So
off.
now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Get it. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 on the play.
On 3rd down, Milrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Result of the play.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 8-6 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.